Live from the great Virginia Valley, Martinsville Madness. Half mile, 200. On the pole, Adam Crapser, Lucas Racing, Blue Man. Second, Ken Pettit, Bob Marley, Black Man.
Whoa.
Third, Donald Stewart, Blue Man Clorox. Comes in fifth in points. Green Man, Subway, Gino Sphere. White Man, John Batista, Wendy's. Rainbow Man, Bink Lucas. Really Black Man, Scott Jackson, 8-Up. Points leader, Matthew Dominique. Edelbrook, Brian Lowe. STP Man, Rob Scarberry. 11th, Dan Allstate Johnston. 12th, third in points, Zach Michael. 13th, Steven Spears. Almost won at Richmond last year, very similar facility. Johnny Reed Foley. Mike Carroll makes his second straight event. Michael Henson trying to crawl back into the top 35. Matt Raboyne, winner. Brian Fraser. Rick My Man, Purple Man, Jackson. The Charcoal Man, Dave Daniels. Dave Miller, currently fourth in the points. Alex Krauser, 10th in points. Alan Nesvetter, winner at Texas. And Craig Lee, 17th in the standings. Jimmy Stevens hasn't finished worse than 23rd all season. Zach Miller, Mr. Beep. Randy Dobbins, Georgia Boot Sneakers.
Sorry.
Tim McDonald, 33rd in points. Looking for a top 30 today. Markel Murphy, 11th in points. John Clark, not a good season, 26th in the standings. Bill Wertheiser, Jonathan Scrappix, Christian Perez, Mark Huron, Dave Butterworth, 8th in points, spectacular. Ken Joint, Skull, as in snails kill octopuses all evening. Tony Pizarro, starting way back. And the other Tony Law. Get your guard on today. Pizza Hut, Logan Sheets, eat a pizza today. Aaron Cummings, get mellow today. Little Caesars, get your Caesars today. And last, Connor Germain, get your pearl today. Drivers who did not make the field include Chauncey Redmond Jr., Broderick Whitman, Philip Miller, Scott Norwich, Jim Fitzmaurice, and others.
Alright, this stinks. I am not even a double-digit number in top split NIS.
Oh boy.
You running Richmond NAS?
No,
Martinsville.
Martinsville.
Oh yeah.
At least only 200 laps.
Good luck.
200
sir.
laps.
Nick Nebon, I believe, is usually streaming.
He does YouTube a couple days after.
Oh,
Unless he
okay.
streams somewhere else that I don't know of. But
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think-
come in and spectate as John Batista.
Ah.
Where's NIS? Fixed. Oh, is this open?
Yeah.
You have a setup?
I have the majors one.
Good luck.
Like I said, I'm gonna finish 15, or try to finish top 15. There's 36 in here, which is more than I thought there would be.
Yeah, no, that's like a full field
That is a full NASCAR race.
nowadays.
Yeah, no kidding.
Remember,
Ain't no
you have-
extravaganza with 47 cars in the field.
You have no control of when or how you get wrecked, sir. I wish you the best.
Yeah, I like to know what the incident limit is. It's the same as regular, so 17 extra pit road and 25 for a DQ.
Oh, Tony, I have to ask, what were you streaming earlier?
Oh, that was the Weird Al movie UHF, but it didn't capture the video.
It just had captions.
Yeah.
I figured that's what it was based on the captions. But I was still confused. I'm like, this is not the MVP baseball, this is not NASCAR, this is not Wreck and the Genie go on an adventure.
It was kind of like that.
Somebody should release a movie like that where it's black screen with just captions.
Be like the old days.
Whoa, Justin Allgaier, what are you doing with another racetrack out here? But oh my god.
Not good for Allgaier. But Dale Jr. is a tax slayer guy.
Ah, he's the mayonnaise guy.
Oh, well, like in the past, didn't he drive the car in the field at the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl or whatever? Or is that a different bowl?
I just broke my frames. My other frames. I now have no frames.
Your glasses?
Yes.
Oh, how'd you break it?
pirate.
It's they've been really weak, like at the part where it swivels. Well, it finally broke. I'm gonna have to see if I can like overnight some.
Yeah, it smears.
It was Steven S.
Do you have your prescription though?
Yeah. Oh, I don't need frames. I mean, I just need to know.
You just pop that shit out.
Aha!
I thought that was the problem. Though. You could not get them back in, or you could not get them out.
I got them out of the broken set into my new one, or into my working one. And then as I went to go clean the lenses on my working frames, that frame broke.
Wow. There's a lot of wheel hop.
Bold of Dale Jr. to be interviewed on Fox wearing an NBC sports jacket.
That's bold.
I don't know.
Who's commentating this race?
It has been the worst move you can possibly imagine.
Adam Alexander,
It's Eric
Austin
Jones
Dillon.
and Austin Dillon.
Eric Jones. I do like Eric Jones, but he's one of the best short track drivers in the country in a late model. But I don't think I've ever heard him talk for more than like 3 sentences.
I can't believe Jones is still stuck in that 43. Like, he's so much of a better driver than that.
Johnson might not be racing. What? Dog, he wrecked in practice. He wrecked in practice and did not let go of the wheel. Now he has a big cast on his hand.
Who?
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson.
What the fuck was he thinking?
I don't know. Everybody laughed at
IndyCar's
Danica
wrecked,
when she
man.
did it. Everybody Everybody's like, oh, Mika took her hands off the wheel. What a bitch. Jimmy's like, I'm keeping my hands on the wheel.
There's no way I would ever keep my hands on the wheel during a wreck.
Get to the point where you're no longer in control. Yeah, just hold the brakes. I don't know.
I would 10 out of 10 times I would rather destroy your team race car than break my wrist. Every single time. Not my problem. Car wreck.
No yellow, no yellow, no yellow. Stay green. We're throwing a caution for that now. What are we even doing?
Stephen Parsons
Dude,
sucks.
they had like 17 slow trucks last night rolling slow on the inside, almost stopping. And like 15 of the 17 didn't get a caution.
Dude, look at Joe Graff.
No. Joe Graff.
He said bye. Oh my god.
That's two.
Everyone
Holy
talks like
crap.
on Twitter. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Joe Graff does not deserve to be in this car." And Joe Graff is showing exactly why he does not deserve to be in this
So
series.
you're telling me the next time I see David Pepper, Thor Sport team manager and spotter for Stephen Parsons, I should ask him his thoughts on Joe Graff Jr.
Wasn't that the guy that played Dale Earnhardt?
No, that was Chad McCumbee.
Oh, yeah.
Dale Earnhardt, not Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Barry Pepper.
Oh, yeah,
Dale
Barry
Earnhardt.
Pepper.
And David Tepper is the owner of the Carolina Panthers,
So many Eppers.
and apparently is the only NFL owner in the top. Oh, Garrett Maines is streaming on Twitch. He's the only NFL team owner in the 10 richest sports team owners, or something like that.
Are these cars sliding off the corner in Tony's right? It looks like they're sliding.
Yeah, 'cause you're probably doing 130 on the corner exit.
We're in rolling goal for the track.
Okay, what is it? Motherfucker, Spears is running a 19.1. That's like IndyCar speed.
No, man, I'm just that good. Oh, wait, I'm 17.
That's good.
There's a lot of people streaming this race.
Yeah, dude, it's NIS. Everybody just.
How many laps is the NIS race?
It's only 200. It's half the Cup race,
Hey,
That's a
I
good
want
number. That's a good number.
which I did not realize was 100 laps shorter this year.
Tony, why is the EMU 400, 500 laps?
Is it?
Oh, I should. Look, we're going by kilo Turkish standard time.
What?
We've been memeing about NASCAR for a while, but like this race, the Cup race being 100 laps shorter at Martinsville is like just full on meme status. Let's run 500 miles at Texas or Atlanta. Let's cut 100 laps off of Martinsville, you know, because we obviously don't want more short tracks. And while we're at it, let's just keep covering tracks and fucking dirt.
Exactly, the road course too, just to balance it out. Yeah, dude, the truck race last night was a short ass race.
Felt like a shit
even
show
with all
for
the
a little
cautions,
bit.
too.
Good lord. Every time they'd get rolling, it felt like a caution came out.
I know.
No, but like seriously though, I don't understand NASCAR leadership. Like, entire fan base is like, hey man, we'd love more short tracks. Okay, so we're gonna take 100 laps away from Martinsville. Like, okay. It's very selfish of me, but I do hope that the races get shorter someday. And by someday, I mean next year. Please.
Make 4 races really long, and then make the others shorter.
Exactly. I think keep your iconic crown jewels the length that they are, but the other races got it.
It's
Yeah.
500, Coke 600, Southern 500, everything else can. Like, I think the Daytona 400, keep that. Make Wilfadega races 400s instead of 500s. Texas and Atlanta should be 300s. Bristol's fine,
just gonna-
Richmond's fine.
I'm going to give an unpopular opinion and
Oh,
say
boy.
that 500 miles at Darlington is way too long.
No.
I know it's iconic, but
The spring
It's
race can be shorter.
Look, I'll jump on this ledge with you and say that yes, despite it's always been a tradition, it still is far too long.
Nah, let's go back to the old days. Hosted at like 1 o'clock when it's like 95 degrees outside.
I don't know how you're supposed to pass anyone here.
I watched the 1988 Talladega race. It was 106 degrees because it's in July.
Oh my god. You know how hot that had to be in that car?
There was like 8 replacement drivers. There was a replacement driver for Davey Allison's replacement driver.
That's the closest we got to NASCAR team racing.
Total team control.
Total team death.
Alright, every other pit stop we're gonna swap guys, okay?
Oh man, really too bad Tony's streaming because I have a really fucked up story to tell you guys, but I can't say it on stream.
Is it about Tracy Hines?
No.
Dude, that made me laugh so hard last night.
Shut up. Shut up. I didn't say anything.
No, he was a great racer for his time. It was funny.
Yes.
Ty Gibbs, there's no way this dude runs another year down here. There's no way.
He'll take over for Bubba Wallace or something.
No bullshit. At this point, I would be finding him an extra ride for the end of the Cup schedule. Like, you might as well throw him in
He can
as soon as possible.
Run a fifth car for like, was it like 6 races or something?
I don't know what the rules are anymore, but it's like
get a fifth car out there.
Like, at this point, he should probably be getting Cup seat time because we all know he's going.
I mean, it really is unfortunate that there's not more Toyotas. Otherwise, you could just do it on another team. He only got like 6 cars out there.
I know. I don't like. Who is open for Toyota? Call up BJ McLeod.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, but that also spots for him too.
What is that?
Really?
Live Fast Motorsports or whatever.
Yeah. Whoa, no. Good move. Nice.
Spotter pay seems decent, so like if you went to the racetrack and you could triple dip on all 3 races, it's probably very much worthwhile.
Yeah, it's a good spot for one of our trucks too.
I was 3/4 of a lap down in 12 laps.
Yeah, see, why doesn't Live Fast Motorsports with BJ McLeod, Matt Tift, and Joe Falk become a JGR satellite team? How can Matt Tift afford to be a race team owner? He didn't race that long.
18-9 at Martinsville. What the shit? You're running modifieds?
Oh man, he's smoking weed.
We make sure that our tracks are set up for speedway success, sir. Don't criticize our brand.
I can attest there's a lot of banking at Martinsville.
It's like 9 degrees is a lot.
I think it's 12.
Oh my.
Yeah, we walked over the track through the crossover gate leaving last night. I'm like, damn. A little bit of a incline.
Oh god, I love this racetrack.
I'm not sure you can pit here without losing a lap.
Whoa, the 26 is around.
God, I'm watching 3 Martinsville races.
Oh, he got cleaned out too, I think.
So many marina
Oh.
bills.
And his
look at
brakes are hop, his wheel hop too.
God, that wheel hop was awful.
Oh my god.
Who is that? Connor, let me check.
I forget who that is.
Poker Chase? Oh, Derek Griffin, KDDP guy from Vermont.
New leader.
That same racing car actually isn't bad. But I mean, it's probably what, a JGR team.
I'd be honest, like, if I don't know, like, how realistic it is, because obviously I know nothing about the background details, but, like, if I was SHR, I would just go to Ty Gibbs and just give him a check and be like, yeah, just put zeros on it. Put him in the 10 next year.
What I think is going to happen, which is probably not going to happen, I think Christopher Bell is going to be let go, Truex is going to come back, and SHR is going to sign Bell. He's going to replace Almirola. Because there's no way in hell Approach is going up the Cup.
Oh, I hope not. This monster's paying a butt ton of money.
I mean, he stinks, but he was pretty impressive in that Richmond race last week, which is like one of the most realistic NASCAR races they've had in a while. There's only like 3 cautions.
He is running a lot better so far. I mean, he's had a couple incidents, but...
They should just put Deegan in the 10 next year.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good lord. I mean,
she can't even keep her fucking fenders on the truck. And I'm sorry, but we're well past the game of it's not her fault ever.
but I was talking to Doug about this earlier. Like,
we're approaching Danica territory with her.
well, like last year was a rookie year, and she was kind of okay, and it's like, yeah, whatever. But this year it's just been just bad.
Like, I don't know if the personal shit in her life is affecting her, or I don't know what's going on, but like, isn't she back in like 30th in points or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He's like in danger of having to make the field on speed.
Yeah, she had to lock in at Coda.
right, and she would have been screwed if you guys I mean, I don't think she would have been screwed, but had you guys qualified, wasn't there like 40 trucks there or some shit?
It's not like Natalie Decker where she's
like
half a
that.
second off the pace in qualifying, though.
Yeah, that is true.
And it still makes it feel.
Top 5 at Charlotte.
Dog, there was 2 cars in her class.
I know.
That was so funny. She's also a hauler driver. An excellent hauler driver.
He also met Bush at McDonald's today, and like tweeted all about it. I'm like, oh my god, Natalie Decker. She's like, I met Kurt Busch. Okay, are you trying to just be like in a picture with somebody who knows how to drive a race car? I mean, I think she's certainly more talented than a lot of people because obviously she's in a race car, but at the same time, well, I mean, like, you can't just pick a random dude off the street.
Well, apparently, look, if Luigi can race in any series,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any, I think I could pay for a ride tomorrow and get approved
Yeah,
in
but
probably
see,
2 weeks.
You've won like 9 2003 races. That's enough right there.
We're ready to go.
Yeah. Low, go low.
We pit.
Oh man, what sets of tires do you have?
176 to go.
You have 176 sets of tires.
I have 5 sets of tires.
I would pit.
No, too early,
No.
too early.
Back position.
I'm not gonna pit now anyway because I go a lap down based
You're
on what the pace
gonna-
car is.
Right. I feel like you should intentionally try to save a set
Yes.
because I mean it's Martinsville. There's gonna be cautions anyways, so.
I'm actually surprised at how few caution. Spears, you missed it. I did like the dumbest thing I've done in a while on iRacing. It's probably since I
Since you wrecked the field.
since I wrecked the field at Charlotte. I was trying to sign up for NIS during the C Fixed race, but I needed updates for the Cup car. So I started the download, and it downloaded fine, whatever. As soon as it got to the install, it crashed the game. As I'm running 9th in the C Fix.
On new tires. Dude, we were gonna win that race too.
Well, we were gonna.
We were gonna win that race.
Okay.
You were winning that race.
Well, yeah, we were also gonna win that ARCA race at Daytona.
Yeah, you're totally gonna win that race.
Damn, I'm still running in the top 20.
Yeah, you got tires of champions, sir.
You're good, sir.
You're actually a short track driver. I noticed at Chicago and Richmond, you have a lot of speed, like top 25 speed.
Chicago.
It's the
Top
program.
25.
It's the program.
Got a good
Chicago
program.
Motor Speedway.
He's good there too. He does his Martinsville testing there.
Ah.
That'll be kind of hard, actually. Never mind.
And what's he do? Drive through the buildings?
There's a horse track next to it. Maybe he tests
No,
there.
man. I run my tire tests on 2003, obviously.
I test for Daytona at Texas World.
God, that's so funny.
Do you fly into the dirt at the second
No,
half
no.
of the track?
No, I just stay on the one half of the track that's still there. I just go from one end to the other and back again. I can only test like on the set straightaway, so it's kind of hard to judge the corners, but I get on the pavement and figure like, well, it's accelerating, so it's fine.
When did they bulldoze that track?
Fairly recently.
Okay.
Like within the last 5 years, I think.
I don't know. Is it completely gone now?
I don't think so.
2 years ago, it was on the Dale Jr. Lost Speedways, still half there.
Oh yeah, I never watched the second season of that.
Like, it's kind of funny. It really wasn't around that long, but like it was around decently long, I guess you could say.
It is funny that they
I don't know,
ran
when they stopped racing,
ARCA.
in the 80s?
They're in
like Cup
ARCA there in the
Series.
90s. I think 80s, yeah.
Oh.
It is
I think
funny
so.
that they ran ARCA there in the 90s, and Darrell Waltrip won a ARCA Winston West combination race.
That's awesome.
Barry Godson.
Famous crew chief of the 27 mayonnaise car.
He died, didn't he?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
I think his kids did too, or something.
Yeah, his son died.
That's sad.
That's how well
Heads
they're...
the harpoon gun, you cannot. It does not take you somewhere. I think it pulls players into you.
Oh, good to know. Did you tell Daddy that we were going pro and did really well?
Oh! I heard that you guys did very well.
Yeah, I thought we were like decently good at Fortnite. Apparently not.
So we're never doing that again.
No. We're gonna continue.
No, we're
You
gonna
only
get
get
there.
better by
We're gonna
competing
get
against the best.
Yeah, we're road to pro, baby. We're going.
Glad I didn't get tires the last time, Zach. That looked like some bulldozation behind me.
I was not watching.
Wow, you're a great crew chief.
Dude, I'm looking at pictures of Mansfield. Like 95% on.
Rest in peace, Mansfield.
Great track.
Have you ever?
go there.
Yeah,
Well,
have you ever been Kevin's crew chief again? Has he allowed you to do that role again?
Oh, dang, that was not good. That was the,
Was that
Okay,
Martinsville or
so-
Southern National? I can't
Southern
remember.
National,
Yeah.
Super, maybe?
It was the super.
So yeah, it goes installing while I was racing, crashing the game, running the top 10, bulldozing the field at Charlotte, and I'm checking tires for Kevin at Southern National.
Like he probably would have won that race. I mean, no,
Honestly, well, no, you would have screwed up.
he definitely would have found a way. But he was fast. That set we had for that race week, whatever.
New leader.
It was pretty
Adam
good.
Grimsey.
I had no time in that car at all, and I was like, we were easily the fastest guys on the long run. It was like on a rail.
What is Stefan Parsons doing on the pole, leading this race?
Oh, Jesus.
And who's that? Shane Lee in the 35?
Oh my God, what is happening?
Former RCR boat development driver.
Let's go, Herbst!
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
I had totally missed everything that just happened. I don't know why anybody's where they are. I can tell you right now, Ty Gibbs should be leading by the time they come back around. there he goes.
There
My
it is.
hero.
Ordinary monster V-Box!
Oh, it's like twins. Like the Minnesota Twins.
Riley Herb's gonna get his first career win.
I think that's first career lap led.
Did he? Okay, when he ran ARCA, did he win anything?
I think
Probably.
no. I think he won Kane and West stuff. If that's what you mean, like Arca
I'm looking.
West.
I'm looking.
No, like, wasn't he driving a full-on Gibbs car in Arca?
Yeah, and then that's isn't that the same ride?
He won 2 ARCA
Probably.
races,
Huh. So he has won something.
both in Gibbs cars,
Oh yeah, Pocono. That's right.
and Michigan in 20.
I didn't remember.
Crown
Michigan
Jewels.
Michigan one only had 17 cars in it.
Oh, I was wrong. He never won a West race. I thought he won a maybe second place. I can't remember. Shit, nah, man. Yeah, he's not good. What is the 35 doing? There he goes. Now he's out of the way. Let's say it'd be better if he just got punted and he would throw wing and just let the field by.
That's Alex Lab Lee.
35?
Kyle Lala,
Well, a 36 is LeBay. Who's 35?
Shane Lee.
Shane Lee.
In Leckler. Who are you people?
Oh man, Shane Lee, the guy who ran the RCR car.
In Golovic?
Remember when Gruden would brag about drafting Shane Leckler every Monday Night Football game?
Good pick.
I drafted this guy.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold the br- Oh my god.
So you just get dicked.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, because the dude who wrecked didn't hold the brake, and the dude behind him didn't use the brake.
Zach, I'm gonna need a Snapchat replay of this.
Well, we're not out, but we do have a 4X, and we probably are gonna get some tires.
Fine, but not I.
How bad's the damage, Zach?
I don't know. I'm not Zach, so.
I figured you're in the car and have no idea.
Well, I got a lot of damage in that A fix that me and Dog ran, and still somehow finished, so.
Tony had a
Dang.
Snapchat. I'd send it to him.
Nah, we don't do that, sir.
But you need to. Yeah, Doug, your entire... I see the fuel cell.
Good.
What? That's bad.
And the hood is, I think, like, got like 2 hood pins are in, the other 2 are, gone.
So-
One of your air louvers is missing, and your front end has about the roundness of a trapezoid.
The triangle.
Triangle.
Hey, you can slice through the field with your triangle.
Yeah, but now it's like an octangle.
Oh, did those guys get exit and close pits? This
not
is
sure.
wild.
Dude, holy fuck, Arca brakes.
Dude,
I
I
mean,
fucking hate
it's all
building.
caused by the guy that didn't hold the brakes and parked in front of me, though.
This is true, this is very true. What is he doing up there?
A minute 24, not bad at all.
Good guy.
Okay.
Where does he... I'll go Jordan Mackey on his ass. Where does he think he's going?
Alright, let's see. I gotta go. Yeah, I had 99% on all my tires. I mean, I'm kind of going to assume that the guy that drove in the back of me is no longer running, but I guess I don't know. It'd be interesting to see Garrett Maines come through the field with his 9,000 I rating.
Zach, did you get a bonus for second place as well?
I don't know how that works.
Does everybody get a bonus, or is it only if your truck?
Whoa! Well, I get a full bonus if it's the 99 or 98 because they're on our side of the building. I get a half bonus if it's the 88 or 66 because they're on the other side.
Oh, gotcha.
Also, Doug, it's like the most fucked up restart I've ever seen. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know who gets credit for the third team. My guess would be everybody would get a half credit, but I don't know. Our bonuses are quarterly, but they do some weird shit, like deducting bonus pay for overtime. I guess if you work overtime, they deduct it out of your bonus or something like that. It is some weird shit, but it's been a quarter, so I should be getting any check. If I'm gonna get a check soon, I'd be curious to see like there's a breakdown.
Payroll accounting's a hell of a thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't even want to think about overtime bonus. Like, here's my salary. I get, as long as I work 40 hours every week, I get paid the same amount. Like, okay, I'll just budget around that. Wow.
Alright, battle for 6th, Donald Stewart, Bink Lucas. Bink takes it away.
Yeah, overtime pay for me is tricky because like my overtime pay, I'm over $40 an hour, but after they tax it, it really is kind of annoying.
Yeah, mine is like, it's lower the longer, the more hours you work.
Oh,
So,
that's weird.
I mean, you do the math. The last paycheck I had, I worked 9 hours of overtime and got $89. I think it was 9 hours of overtime. I had one check that I worked 19 hours of overtime and I got like $120.
Yeah, I'm.
Like, well,
Whenever I do any hours after, obviously after 8-hour working day, it's time and a half for me. And then I believe after 12 hours it becomes 2. But I've obviously never worked that long. Usually work like an hour and a half after each day if we do have to do overtime, which is extremely rare.
yeah, it's tough because like the whole point of their system is like to encourage people to get their work done, but like I can't just not come into work. It's like I just work whenever they tell me to. Like, hey, we're working tomorrow. It's like, okay, so I'm coming in tomorrow.
Ed Bryant, what's his name? I don't know his name. On the Door Bumper Clear podcast from SHR. I want to say it's Brian Murphy.
The guy on Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounded like he was very, I don't know. Like, I didn't know what to take away from the way that he was talking about it. But he seems like everybody is burning out.
Well, some guys work a long time. Like, I guess the 88 guys are working 20 hours of overtime every week. There was some shit going on with that.
Christ.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't they just have the other teams help?
I don't
That's
know.
insane.
That's not on my side of the building. I just worry about what the 99 needs done. I mean, we get done in a reasonable time most days, and then the only times I've had to come in on a Saturday has just been a half day. So I don't know what we're doing this weekend, or if we're working just a half day tomorrow, or Saturday and Sunday, because we got Bristol to get ready for.
New leader, Ken.
I'm pretty sure everything's gonna need to be loaded up on the hauler and ready to go by Wednesday night. I think they're gonna leave Thursday because practice is Friday. But I know at least tomorrow we'll have to get our Martinsville truck unloaded, get our truck out and put it somewhere, and then get the 13 out and push it where it needs to go.
Can't believe how well Sauter finished.
Yeah. Almost
When's
like
this-
he's done this before.
You guys know when his next race is? Oh wait, we're on stream.
Based on the knowledge I know, is not running again for the next few races.
We're on to Cincinnati.
Well, they have a board up in paint with like all the trucks that need to be coming through, and
Yeah.
I don't see a 13 on it. But that could change. I don't know. I kind of wish we just run a 5th truck full time, but I don't think we have the capacity to do that right now. Not full time.
Sure, it's a money thing as well.
Not exactly sure the specifics, but I think if powers that be wanted it to happen, it would happen.
I'm sure it's I should rephrase.